Hello there, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness. The first vibes on this is kind of, and just like that. Four of Cups there to the Three of Wands. Okay. Over that was the Seven of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh. Some of y'all need to look at like new options or new opportunities, because you don't need to do the sequel to something here. So with the Four of Cups there, those of you with regard to dating vibes, oh sweet Jesus, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Well, there's the Eight of Wands, so sweet Jesus, let's see what's up. The Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. That's what crowns you here. What's below you is the Fool and the Tower vibes. Ay, sweet Jesus. No X. No X energy. Whatever that means, it doesn't need to be. This could be work, love, life vibes with you. This could be a job offer, a job opportunity. Some of you, this could be romantic or friendship vibes. And then there's the Seven of Pentacles. It would be a waste of your time, or some of you, the timing ain't right on something. Ooh. And there's the Ace of Cups. Look at that. If you're a creative person, that's given like Emmy Awards vibe. There's the Two of Pentacles. Okay, this is so weirdly interesting. Is it my creatives? There's the Six of Pentacles. There's the Chariot vibe. There's the Knight of Pentacles. There's the Aquarius Star. And there's the Judgment vibe. Okay, it might seem like a good idea. It might seem like a good option. It might seem like a good opportunity. But at the same time, is it really? Is it really? Who's making the decision here as well with that Emperor energy there with that Nine of Pentacles? There's an interesting celebration vibe on this, but it's kind of, hey. I feel like you're showing up in that Seven of Pentacles, so it's kind of like, well, it might be a good idea, and then it might not. It might be a good idea, and then it might not. You've been here, done this before, whatever this is. This is an emotional connection. Definitely a no X energy. But X's are never the solution to anything. Because why are they your ex? Don't forget that. There's the Eight of Wands. There's the Libra vibe. There's the Leo energy. There's the King of Pentacles. There's the Ten of Swords. There's the Five of Cups. There's the Seven of Swords. And there's the Three of Swords. There's like a group situationship here. So whatever the hell this is, it's going to be a fucked up work vibe, or some of you a fucked up option or an opportunity. But it's just fucked up. It's just fucked up. So something isn't working, and some of you, it's not supposed to. So trust your instincts and your intuition with that Seven of Pentacles. Because, ooh. It's kind of like someone wants or needs you for a role or a position, but it's not a positive. It's not a positive vibe here. It's like the same old, same old. And it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. You need to make sure you're prioritizing yourself. Some of you just making really healthy choices, especially with all this Cups energy. So avoid the temptation vibes. Avoid the temptation vibes here. The Aries benefits from this, but it doesn't like benefit everybody else. So the Emperor is the one that's kind of creating the option or creating the opportunity and trying to get everybody else on board, and then it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Interesting astrology on this. Hell no. Page of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. There with the sun vibes. Yeah, whatever this is, it's not a balanced sort of option or opportunity. X's are never a good idea. They're an X for a reason. So keep that in mind. Whatever this is, work, love, life vibes. It ends in the threes, is basically it. So there's a group dynamic to this, or something don't work without the group dynamic. It's rather interesting. Some of you not easily being tempted, because I feel like the Emperor vibe there could be rather, it's like a rather tempting offer or tempting opportunity. This would be someone you're having drinks with or dinner with. So this is why it kind of feels like a work vibe. But take what's yours and leave what's not, right? Six of Swords, the Two of Wands, there to the Knight of Swords, there to the Two of Swords. So whatever the original sort of, so those of you when it comes to the X energy, whatever the sort of relationship, partnership, whatever that sort of dynamic was, that dynamic is still there. So not much has changed when it's come to that Emperor energy there with the Nine of Pentacles. But what has changed is sort of how you're looking at things and what the option or the opportunity means for you. And some of you avoiding just shitty contracts. Some of you really pay attention to those shitty contracts or those shitty opportunities. Because something don't work unless you're emotionally invested in it and unless you're kind of interested in it. But you're kind of a necessity in order for this to work. So it changes the dynamics up. This feels like a work vibe or a creative endeavor or however the hell you look at it. Those of you, if you watch the TV show and just like that, it's kind of giving the vibes on that, but more like for some of you, all the energy around it. You know what I mean? So if this is what you do for work, some of y'all, the sequel might not be the best thing. Those of you, X's are never a good option. That never ends in a positive vibe. And those of you, when it comes to a work situation, be mindful of that Emperor energy. That Ace of Cups is really giving Emmy vibes, so take what's yours and leave what's not. Some of you could get an interesting option or an opportunity, but take your time with something. Because it's not going to be as fulfilling as what you think it would. With that Six of Pentacles, because the Emperor is the one that decides even that Six of Pentacles. So, before you sign the contract, make sure you like the contract. Why is it the Eight of Swords? Why is it the Eight of Swords? Five of Pentacles. It's not worth it. It's not worth the time, the trouble, or the headache. It's not worth it. God, why does this feel like a creative vibe? Take what's yours and leave what's not. This feels very creative. Yeah, it's not worth the time, the energy, the hard work, and the grueling schedule of something. X's are never a good idea. X's are never a good solution. And those of you, the sequel to something never works. Or it's not quite the same. Mindful of that Emperor vibe. The Emperor is the one that sort of is controlling the vibes here. So that's the one that's trying to make everybody else sort of fall into place or get everything else into place. But, yeah. it's not a balanced option. It's not a balanced opportunity. So make sure you like the contracts. Make sure you like the contracts, because it's going to be long, grueling hours, and it's going to be a lot of hard work, and it's not really going to pay off for you in the end. The Emperor is the one that's making the decisions, though. So pay attention to Aries in your astrology. Take what's yours and leave what's not on this. It is oddly weird or specific. But yeah, King of Wands to the Page of Wands. The sequel or the remake is never as good as the original as well. So that's why X's are never a smart idea. Or those of you, when it comes to like an option or an opportunity, it's never a smart idea. Knight of Cups to the Ace of Wands. Wait before you sign that contract. Is that the vibes to the Three of Pentacles? Even better. Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands. There to the Wheel of Fortune. There's a recording contract on this. Peace, love, and light.